Hey guys, and welcome back to Deku Tarot and to your weekly tarot reading for April 13th through the 19th of 2020. So, if you guys haven't, do make sure to subscribe, do make sure to share the video if you enjoyed it, and definitely check out your monthlies as well as your other weeklies for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. If you do want to book a private reading, guys, I've lowered all of my prices by 20% to help out during this difficult global pandemic time. So you can check out all my discount prices and how to book a reading in the description box below, along with all the information about the really amazing astrology and numerology analysis service, Truly Divine, which I'll talk more about at the end. But you can use my code DEKU30 as many times as you want, send it to as many people as you want for discounted astrology, chart analysis, compatibility analysis, numerology, life path. So they're really incredible, and I'll talk more about that at the end, okay? So let's get into this. The astrology isn't too crazy this week. We have the moon overall moving from Capricorn all the way into Pisces, and the new moon in Taurus is early next week. We also, at the very end of this week, are going to have the sun moving back into Taurus. So happy birthday to those really early Tauruses like myself. So anyways, like I was saying here, not too much happening in terms of astrology moves this week, but with Saturn in Aquarius, which is all about boundaries in our social circles and settings, we're really finding ways, at least new ways, to connect with our fellow humans despite not being able to be together in person, especially during the holidays like Passover and Easter happening this week. So definitely use Facebook Live, Zoom, all those things to try to get in contact, being kind of face-to-face, even if it's digitally or, calling people. I've been, again, communicating with all my friends, playing all sorts of fun games on Jackbox and stuff through Discord calls. You can also, again, do the Facebook Live, the Zoom, whatever that other Facebook generated one is. I can't think of what it's called right now, but we have so many options to be able to connect even if we can't be face to face right now. So don't get discouraged, all right? Taurus season, again, like I was just saying, arrives April 19th. I always thought it arrived April 20th. It says that, and I checked it in a bunch of books that I have, so I don't know what's up with that. Anyone, if you know anything about that, please let me know because I'm confused. But anyways, Taurus season arrives April 19th on Sunday here, and the sun in fixed earth really pushes us to go outside and commune and connect with nature, even if it's as simple as, sitting outside on your porch, sitting outside in the driveway, taking a walk down the street if you don't live in a place that has a lot of natural, stuff going on like nature. Sounded really weird the way I said that, but anyways, if you're bored, you can go plant even like a succulent or something that you don't even have to take care of. But getting back into nature, back into cooking, having a lot of creativity and grounded, comfortable, earthy energy is going to be abound as we really close out this week. And just for a little interesting tidbit, Wednesday is the Celtic tree month of the willows beginning. So interesting. If you're born a month after Wednesday 15th or Wednesday, April 15th, or for, the month after, your tree is willow. Interesting. All right, so let's get into the reading here, okay? All right, Gemini. So, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's check out what your weekly tarot is with the Rider-Waite, my classic and very first deck. All right, Geminis. Venus is in your sign. Everyone's flirty. Everyone's talking. Everyone's falling in love with the intellect and the quips. All right, so let's see. Your general theme of the week. April 13th through 19th. Your emotional. Okay. Your career and finances. Love, relationships, romance. What is this that wants to come out so bad? Oh, we'll take that. And your advice for the week. Too much advice. Okay, this is an interesting week for you. I feel like that Libra full moon really brought up some maybe emotions for you guys to deal with. You're feeling a lot more emotionally inclined and emotionally connected right now. And again, could have something to do with Venus being in your sign. We're a little bit more on romance, well, connecting in terms of love, how certain people make us feel, how we express love, how we are in relationships in all ways. Your general theme of the week here is the King of Cups, and this is not the only cup you have this week. It's quite a interesting week for you. But the King of Cups, it talks about emotional maturity, being able to handle things emotionally, being able to communicate and be compassionate with our feelings and emotions and with others. So there's a real depth in terms of our feeling and how we're expressing it this week. It's coming from a very solid, very very emotionally stable, honestly, place here, and there's a lot of emotional honesty that we're communicating. We're able to put, again, words to our feelings, and we want to experience love on that deeper level that is good for you guys. It's not the same as a Scorpio, who's normally the King of Cups, but it's different for you guys. But you're feeling very emotionally full, very emotionally capable this week, very emotionally matured, and just really in touch there. And I say that also because your emotions, your emotional aspect of the week is the Page of Cups. It's not, the Knight or the Queen, but the Page of Cups looks at new ways of communicating emotion, has something lovely to say, as a new idea in terms of love, just wants to connect more in terms of, loving embraces, saying I love you, I care about you if you're in a relationship. But there's a lot of emotional, and also your relationship is Six of Pentacles here. So love and relationship, you're emotional. There's a lot of balance there. And Libra full moon does tend to bring areas where we need to work on things, where you need to, put in the due effort and, expect, reciprocation as well in terms of a relationship. So this is really, really nice in terms of being able to balance things out, seeing things from another's perspective, talking things out, emotionally relating to each other instead of, just words. We could be finding ways to show each other that we love each other, baking something, watching movies, playing new games together, finding new ways to relate emotionally and to communicate emotion. There's just a really sweet energy about you this week in terms of how you're feeling and your emotional self, relationships. It's all really good. Career is a little bit interesting. Career is Eight of Swords reversed, and we're going to pull a clarifier for that. Because when I get Eight of Swords reversed, we are breaking free and seeing where we may have been believing we've been stuck, oh, it's somebody else's fault. There's nothing I can do to get out of this. There's no way around this. And you're like, okay, but actually I can control some things. And a lot of people are in this state right now, considering, the global situation with the pandemic. We don't see a path forward. We don't see a lot of movement that we can take right now to fix the finances, to fix work, to make things, get back to a sense of normalcy. And it's not, but Eight of Swords reversed does have you breaking free of any self-delusion in terms of what power you don't have. And yeah, let's see what it's about. It's Eight of Swords reversed. What's this about in terms of career and finances? Yeah, I like this. You have fears, but you also need to know that you're coming out of this right now. We could be starting to worry about finances. We could be worried about our partners, somebody in our life here, but there is a coming out of this really low feeling. You could also be worried about people that have been sick. You have a lot of fears and anxieties about this whole situation having to do with money, having to do with your physical self, or people that you care about's physical self. I can't contact them because I'm afraid of this, or I don't want to hurt them. I don't want anything bad to happen there. So there's a lot of separation, and when you get the Five of Pentacles upright, when it's reversed, you're coming out of that and you're finding ways around it. And I really like that. It's more about confronting that this is more fear than reality here, and that you actually can do something about it. We can find new ways to communicate. We can find new ways possibly to make money, that we can also realize that we don't have control fully about that situation right now, and you can't blame yourself and feel like you can't ask for help and it's never going to come and it's never going to change. This is kind of saying things are really weird right now, but we're coming out of this as best we can, and we're following the path that we need to, even if right now it's kind of really, really weird and bringing up, we see negative things in the news, hearing this, hearing that puts a lot of anxiety and fear into us and makes us feel like worst case scenario, fight or flight kind of stuff. But and do check out my coronavirus message videos if you are experiencing that. I think they might be of some help because I do talk more in depth about that. So right now, yeah, there's a lot of fear, but we know that you are coming out of this, okay? This Libra full moon, you know, shined some truths here down on this isn't your fault. It feels like it's saying, you know, it's not your fault. You don't need to feel bad about it. You don't need to worry so hard. It will be okay, even if things don't make sense now. There's a lot there's a lot to be going on that's, especially in the media, playing on our fears, playing on our worst case scenario kind of thoughts and situations as well. We're going to be okay. Your advice here, Three of Swords reverse, which is why I keep saying this, know that there is healing here. Maybe things have gone wrong in the past, or you're just, again, you're thinking of worst case scenario stuff. You're thinking of what could be the worst thing that could happen, and I'm afraid of that. But right now, you just need to heal, and where you can, you also need to start pulling those swords out and examining them and wondering, you know, why is this here? Why am I blaming myself for this? Why am I hurting myself over this situation? Why am I driving myself crazy, or why am I still feeling these things? This could also have to do with a different type of emotional situation. And with that King of Cups, Page of Cups, Six of Pentacles, remember, there is a sense of bringing all of that kind of stuff back into balance. So any type of emotional wounds, hurting, areas where people have hurt you or really let you down, or anything that really made you feel upset or heartbroken, you are balancing that out this week, especially, again, the emotional and the mental ramifications of that. So really nice. Let's pull I actually want to pull a goddess deck card for you guys from the Journey to the Goddess Realm Oracle deck by Lisa Porter. Ooh. Interesting. If you guys are not feeling well, you really need to be working on your health right now. You get negation, which came out with, I would say her name wrong, Hygia, health. She's all about health, so let's talk about her. Which is interesting to get this card in these times. Like, I've never actually gotten this card in any reading that I've done, which is weird. This card, I mean, this deck is always springing up new goddesses, I swear. All right, so Greek Hygeia is the goddess of good health and cleanliness. The daughter of Asclepius, she was schooled in the esoteric arts of Pythagoras, numerology, and sacred geometry. And as a holistic remedy healer, she has knowledge of the body's incredible healing powers, both inwardly as above and outwardly as so below. She understands the importance of working with the laws of nature. Hygeia is accompanied by a large snake that drinks from a patera bowl. The pentagram encased in a circle is often representative of her practices. The symbol stands for the four elements: earth, air, fire, and water. The fifth point, one pointing up, represents the spirit, and that's for all of you that think that the pentacle is the symbol of the devil and Satan is. There you go, it's not, okay? And you should know that by now. It's 2020. The circle represents infinite protection. Hygeia reminds you to practice a balanced, healthy lifestyle, or else y'all gonna see your cup spilled all out here. So especially your emotions have effect on your physical health. It's time to get the mental and emotional in check, and that's kind of what the focus is this week, healing, so that we can focus on our health, because areas that may not have a lot to do with our health even are bringing our health down. So, you know, we can get stressed out by our emotions, stressed out by worries about money, by other people, and we need to make sure that we're releasing that and focusing as much as we can on our health this week, okay? Don't pour your cup out for anything, because again, negation, you will end up, you know, overspending your energy, overspending your emotion, and your body will not forgive you for that. All right? So, Geminis, those are your weekly messages. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to share the video if you enjoyed it. And again, I'm taking 20% off of all my readings, and how to book is in the description box below. Definitely check out Truly Divine if you're bored and you want to, you know, check out your astrology, you know, get a really deep analysis on it, because they don't just tell you, you know, like, you're stubborn, that's that. They tell you, you know, the aspects that make that more difficult and the things that you can do to change that and how you can work on that, and all the astrology having to do with it. It's really, they're incredible. And the compatibility analysis was like out of this world. Like, it really blew even my partner out of the water, and he doesn't know anything about astrology. So definitely check that out, guys. If you haven't, you can use the code Deku30 as many times as you want. You can share it, and all that info is in the description box below, okay? So definitely check them out. Check me out over on Instagram to get more content if you're bored or you want to connect and see what I'm posting up over there. I'm always trying to keep it different and interesting there. And have a wonderful and blessed week, guys. And make sure to stay safe and stay healthy, my friends. Namaste.